Hello, and welcome to this training course on avoiding voice cloning scams. There are various types of phone-based scams, ranging from criminals impersonating bank representatives to creating fake interactive voice response calls. Some cybercriminals have begun to clone people's voices to use in scams, rather than their own voice. Voice cloning scams are especially convincing because victims believe they are actually speaking with a family member, friend, or colleague. As AI voice technology advances, detecting voice cloning scams is becoming increasingly difficult. More than half of adults share their voices on social media at least once a week. Cybercriminals can easily use these voice clips to clone someone's voice, requiring just a few seconds of audio. Cloning a voice demands minimal expertise and inexpensive software. Once the voice is cloned, the criminal can create scripts to scam the person's loved ones or colleagues. As AI voices become more advanced, keep an eye out for the following signs to identify if a voice is cloned when you receive a call. Cloned voices often have minor imperfections compared to the real voice, such as different intonations or mispronunciations of words that the real person would never make. Additionally, the AI voice might occasionally slip out of the real person's accent. A cloned voice might converse differently than the real person, such as using a different greeting or more formal words where slang would typically be used. AI voices may also lack interjections, natural thinking pauses, and exhibit unnaturally long pauses, a lack of background noise, and a lack of emotions. The caller will often be reluctant to respond to any questions about the situation. For example, if a loved one calls asking for money to be transferred urgently, a lack of detail and refusal to answer questions is a sign of a voice cloning scam. The scammer may rush to end the conversation, especially if the potential victim is asking many questions, demanding compliance with the request after hanging up rather than answering questions. Voice cloning scammers often create a sense of urgency and fear of repercussions to pressure the victim into acting quickly. For instance, a call that appears to be from a manager demanding the immediate sending of a sensitive document under threat of disciplinary action can cause the victim to comply without thinking, even if the request seems abnormal. Voice cloning scams can lead to various consequences. Firstly, if scammers successfully trick you into sending them money, it is unlikely that you will be able to recover the funds, resulting in financial losses. Secondly, if scammers deceive you into sending sensitive work documents, this can erode client trust and potentially result in fines if personal information is exposed. Finally, if your voice is cloned, cybercriminals can create audio clips using your voice to harm your personal or business reputation. Given these severe consequences, it is essential to adopt the following best practices to avoid falling for voice cloning scams and to prevent your voice from being cloned. Enable all privacy settings and only connect with people you know. Additionally, avoid sharing your voice on social media. Agree on a unique code word with friends or family. If they receive a phone call claiming to be from you, they can ask for the code word to verify your identity. If you receive an unexpected call from someone you know urgently asking you to do something, listen carefully for any signs that their voice might be cloned. Ask for more details and explanations about why they are calling and what they need from you. Ask specific questions that only the real person would know the answers to. A scammer likely won't know the correct answers, and even if they do, there may be an unnaturally long pause where the scammer is programming the AI voice to respond. If you have any concerns about the caller's legitimacy, hang up and contact them through a different communication channel. Avoid calling back the number that just contacted you. Thanks for watching.